The Queen arrives in Justice League of America issue 22. Inside her mind, Caitlin is confronted by the Might Beyond the Mirror, who shows her what her powers will wrought on the world and the suffering and death she causes. The Might says that she couldn't save her sister Freya, but she can save Caitlin if she makes her wish. Caitlin says that while she doesn't have a sister, she cannot allow the cult to take over this world. In the present, Caitlin reveals her cured self to the rest of the JLA, who are shocked at her cured state. Lobo says that this is the Might's doing and is the reason he was brought onto the team like everyone else, because Batman knew they couldn't be tempted by the Might's offer. But it turns out to be false since Caitlin took the offer. The team is shocked to learn that she would do this, but Caitlin suddenly faints from what has happened to her. Suddenly, the Queen of Fables is freed from Caitlin, revealing her long and bloody history to the League, who attack her. As they do, Ryan tries to wake Caitlin to get her to help, but the Queen of Fables calls to her, wanting her to help her defeat the League. Caitlin tells Ryan that the Queen is the only one who can help her since she cured her. Ryan says that cured or not, he doesn't matter how dangerous she is. The Queen unleashes her full power, which completely destroys the Sanctuary, leaving the League defeated. In Vanity, the Ray fights the three devils. Defeating them, he wants to know where the three got their power upgrades from. One of the devils implies that they made a wish, and as he deals with them, his JLA communicator begins sending out an alert to him, but he cannot hear it as it is back in his apartment. Back in Happy Harbor, the Queen of Fables has begun her reign of the city with Caitlin, accompanied by her woodsman. Thanks to her woodsman, her strength is fortified by the fear they spread into the mortals. Caitlin says that the Queen promised a benevolent rule, but the Queen says that mortals need to now believe in her, meaning they need to feel fear in order to sustain her physical form. She reveals that she will build an empire on Mount Justice in an act of defiance, since the myth of justice is what ended her original reign. She says that thanks to the events like the Dark Universe currently invading, they will compel the people to turn to her for a quick solution. Seeing the people desperate for someone to rescue them, Vixen rips her arm free of the restraints, tearing her hand off in the process. Her attack doesn't last long as the woodsmen jump on her, causing Vixen to be blown up in a huge volcanic explosion. Seeing their leader killed, Lobo says that that won't stop him from killing the Queen and her men. The Queen isn't concerned, however, with what Lobo or the others will do, saying that the League will come to fear her but also take her as their queen. Justice League of America issue 22 was the beginning of a story arc that the JLA were apparently brought together for. This is the one thing I feel kind of confused about, seeing as when Batman set up the team, it was kind of strongly implied that they were put together for stuff like Manhattan or stuff that was hinted at in the DC Rebirth special, not something that doesn't really feel all that different from the other threats that they have faced so far. While I really love the cast Steve Orlando has assembled on the book and how different and unique each member is, I can't help but feeling it's missing something that could give it that extra kick and make it an awesome companion book to the mainline Justice League book. I'm going to give this issue a 6.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.